Um, yeah, awesome. Let's get started. That's an FR4. Got one with hot swap and rangefinder, but no accelerated coils. Enhanced battery, no accelerated coils. Snapshot, no accelerated coils. Oh man, no accelerated coils again. The lead Mila D. We've got a head seeker and a rangefinder, which is interesting. But sadly, it doesn't look like we've got any decent stability perks here. And again, we're really looking for counterbalance over rangefinder here with the lead Mila. And then finally, I did switch out the Kumakatok for the Irene due to popular. Well, I thought I did. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. I definitely have the Irene. Show me Irene. It does not want to show me Irene. This is weird. Oh, you know what? I think I've got to go to orbit and come back. What a pain. To see those Irene rolls, because I picked up the package yesterday. Or not yesterday, before Xur left, obviously. I like to sit around. There it is. Irene. Clever. I get to load in again. Yeah, so I got a bunch of comments last week saying like, hey, what about the Irene? Do we really need the Kumakatok? Like, maybe drop the Kumakatok. There was also some people who wanted the JLB-47 gone and the Thesan gone. So those will be next on the chopping block if there's a gun package that shows up that you guys are like, oh man, I really want to see that. Then like those would be the next ones, I think. But, for now, a lot of people want to see the Irene. So, yeah, so I've got that now. Story's not that interesting. I'm dragging it out at this point. Trying to play with my hair. It's 5 a.m. And the East Coast. As usual, it's always 5 a.m. for Armsday. So my hair always looks like this, is what I'm saying. Alright, so Thesan doesn't have any accelerated coils. Lead Mila D has a tempting roll, but there's no stability perks on it, which means don't turn either of those in yet. And then finally, the Irene has... This looks like something people are into. People love triple tap, and I guess snapshot's okay. I know that a lot of you guys really like triple tap. So there's a triple tap Irene, there's another triple tap Irene, and there's a Firefly Irene. I feel like you want Firefly. I don't know, maybe that's just me. You could get away with this one. I like the low zoom and the triple tap and the snapshot and the battle runner, but like there are better Irenes. And then we're packages this week. We've got the DIS-47, the Thesan FR4, the Judith D, the JLB-42, and the JLB-47. So I know some of you guys like the Judith D. It's a high impact hand cannon. Honestly, I think the Judith D is a waste of a gun. There's no reason to pick this guy up. The Thesan, the DIS-47, and the JLB-47 are all awesome though. You do well with any of these guns. Let's swap over and see our Suros packages. I've got the DAS-43, DAS-47, and JLB-47 on this guy. And I like all of those guns. They're all pretty good. Sneakers. So far, you've missed the Lyudmila D, the Thesan FR4, and the Eireine RR4. I've swapped out the Kumakatok for the Irene due to popular demand. The Irene does have a few triple tap rolls if you're interested in those. There's one Firefly roll if you're interested in Firefly specifically. Otherwise, not really. The Thesan and the Lyudmila don't have any, like, really good rolls this week. The best one is a rangefinder Headseeker Lyudmila, but frankly, without counterbalance or at least a pretty good stability perk, you're really not going to be nailing that many headshots with it. Frankly, I don't get the hype behind the Lyudmila D. I know some of you guys are like, oh, 2 burst kill. All you need is 4 headshots, 4 body shots on this perfect roll. That's just so unrealistic, though. I mean, isn't it? Even with the counterbalance, perfect balance roll, it just seems unrealistic to me. I'd rather use a Hawksaw or a PDX 45 personally, but you know, that's why it's on my Titan and not on my Hunter. Anyway, JLB 47. Look at that. We got. Ah man. So last week we had the first grenades and horseshoes roll in like 3 months, and now we've got 2. One with aggressive launch, which is pretty good, and one with heavy payload. Do we have javelin? Just heavy payload. Really, this thing needs javelin. I would definitely want javelin here. If it were me. I mean, you could get away with this one, though. And, you know, frankly, if you've been holding on to it for a while, there's a JLB 47 package this week. So, you could totally grab the 3rd roll here on the JLB 47 and be fine, and just pick up the package again. This is the better roll here, for sure. DIS 43 has this counterbalance roll? There's really no reason to run counterbalance on this gun. No, Arminius is going to be on the Hunter. We're on the Warlock right now. Also, luck in the chamber. This is a mag size of 19. You're never going to get down to where luck in the chamber is useful, even with feather mag. I mean, if you can actively use luck in the chamber, then you're you're reloading too much. That said, this is otherwise. Well, no, because this is reduced stability. Yeah, hang on to your DIS 43s. None of these really strike me as any good. And no full auto rolls on the DIS 47, which is pretty unfortunate, so again, I guess just hang on to them. Or if you want to pick up a different DIS 47 and you just want to spend your package, let's see here. Nope, I can't see any redeeming. There's no reason to use these. You kind of need something there. I think full auto is the way to go. PDX 45 is going to be next. We've got Arminius D, Cocytus, and the PDX 45 on our Hunter. Not a lot of good rolls this week. I mean, the Irene triple taps are nice, but like he sells triple tap Irenes kind of a lot. That's my understanding. People like the Irene because it's a good DPS gun. That's it. To be fair, it is a good DPS gun. It's just, you know, not as good as Black Spindle. But I say that every week. Every week I'm like, man, this Irene. Yeah, here we go. See, Arminius, Cocytus, and PDX 45. Whoa, you think the PDX is awful? Oh, you've already checked, I see. That's a pity. Hey, thanks for the subscription. You're awesome for subscribing. Yeah, PDX-45 and Hawksire definitely. I mean, the 3-burst kill is awesome, and then it's just very forgiving. He's got to be just assuming that the rolls are bad this week. Yeah, cool deal. See, I know. Alright. My camera's been freezing up lately. If I were self-conscious, it'd be bad. Bad news for me. But I'm not. Alright, we've got a rangefinder on Mini SD, but no counterbalance. I mean, you need counterbalance on our Mini SD. There's no way around it. Without counterbalance in our Mini SD is not going to be any good for you. The PDX 45s. Alright, so this missing round thing is a terrible, terrible perk. It makes your gun worse. It uses more ammo, and you still miss that 4th shot like 9 times out of 10. This perk actively makes your gun worse. Even if these two PDX 45s are otherwise perfectly rolled, I would tell you to wait a week and see if you can get the same roll with a different anything else instead of the 4th round, the secret round perk. Awful perk. Makes your gun worse. Alright, so the only one, Spray and Play, has small bore and fitted stock and SPO26, and that's not great. Fitted stock is directly worse than perfect balance, and SPO26 could be SPO28. I guess you could run SPO57 and be just as happy, but I don't know. I wouldn't run this gun. It's just not good enough. Small bore is interesting with Spray and Play though, which is nice. It's just that I like knowing when I can reload. So yeah, Sneakers is right. No good PDX rolls this week. As for the Cocytus, life support, hand laid stock, and torch is pretty good. Yeah, this is a really decent PvP roll. If you've got a Cocytus and you were like, man, I sure would like to use it in PvP, this is an awesome PvP roll. This could be Third Eye, but again, we're getting an artifact in Rise of Iron that gives us Third Eye, so, it doesn't need Third Eye. There's also the Hunter exotic Knucklehead radar that nobody uses. Grenadier is a fine perk for this slot, and life support is as good as it gets in this slot. Hand laid stock is exactly what we're looking for here, and torch increases our aim assist. This is a great roll. This is a great PvP roll. It's roll 1 on the Cocytus for PvP. And the other rolls are not great. Yeah, even for PvE, I would just use the PvP roll here. It's life support's more useful than Icarus or replenish your magazine when you super, especially in PvE. And then Grenadier is the same on all 3 of these. And we know that the perks on this one are better, so just get the first one. Yeah, first Cocytus. Unfortunately, that seems to be the only one of these 9 guns that I have that's any good. This week is the first roll on the Cocytus. Otherwise, pick up the DIS-47, the Thesan, or the JLB-47, whichever one suits you. I'll tell you this much, if I had to pick only one, I'd pick the DIS-47. There are plenty of better rocket launchers than the JLB-47 available for purchase, and the Thesan FR4, there's 1 or 2 that are, I think the Vacancy from Future War Cult is pretty much just a perfectly rolled Thesan FR4. So you don't really need these 2. And then as far as the JLB-42 goes, it's a worse version of the 47, and the Judith D is not a good gun. Sorry, it's just not. Anyway, still waiting on a good Arminius. It's been like a month or 2. It really has. I'll tell you this much, you're probably going to be disappointed when we do get a good roll, because it's been nerfed. I mean, not recently, but the last balancing patch gave it a nerf. It's a 0.86 second time to kill. So honestly, you're better off going over to New Monarchy over there, grab the Righteous 7, I think it is, and run with that. It's a mid-impact auto rifle, so you're looking at a 0.06 second. That's like 6/100ths of a second difference. It's I don't know. It's around the same. I know technically the Arminius is putting more flinch into the enemy, so it's technically better. It's just, it's still an auto rifle. So you're already going to be sub-meta right there. Anyway, not that it's a bad gun. It's just worse than it used to be. Anyway. Well, in that case, you should definitely give it a shot. Hopefully we get one pretty soon. It has been a while. I don't know, Banshee's really been drying up with the good rolls. There was 1 week, I think 2 weeks ago, he had a few good rolls, but recently it's just been like, man, pulling teeth. Anyway, roll 1 of the Cocytus is good this week. That's about it. Yeah, I guess that's it from me. Alright, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Maybe, if it works. The thing.